Whoa, 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 yeah, whoa. Back still running, serve to the junkies, dropping out the sands. My bitch still love me, shit get ugly, so I whipping up the tan. Yeah. You know I got drugs, I been the plug for eons. Show 'em no love, I can't fuck with no peons. Niggas still focused, niggas not playing, I keep that rolling, got rocks on hand, whip that Kobe, got the drop on 10. 2-4, chain imported, you not imported, you can't get in. I like this stunt, run up a check whenever I spin. Gotta get bread, I only accept, never regret. I gotta repent. Black on black, I keep that Mac inside the Benz. Got a black Mac, got a black Benz. Them sis twins, never been sick. Gotta get kicked. Why would I hate? Hold up, I had some skates. Look at my neck, it caused the grill. Water wheel, that's all it is. Back still running, serve to the junkies, dropping out the sands. My bitch still love me, shit get ugly, so I whipping up the tan. You know I got drugs, I been the plug for eons. Show 'em no love, I can't fuck with no peons. Niggas gotta get right, drop a dime on flakes, drop a lane on safe, drop a deuce on ice, they doing some slay, bitch get on my tip, bitch catch my drift, Bubba tag on slip, take a bag, that shit, say you can swim, make my team side, Da Vinci trench coat, with the front end, I straight my grill, yo bitch just peeled, my life too real, I'm too real, a young nigga with plastic when I bag it, all the mall gotta have it, I play the trap like a savage, trapper turned into rapping, I don't know how this shit. Back still running, serve to the junkies, dropping out the sands. My bitch still love me, shit get ugly, so I whipping up the tan. You know I got drugs, I been the plug for eons. Show 'em no love, I can't fuck with no peons. Back still running, serve to the junkies, dropping out the sands. My bitch still love me, shit get ugly, so I whipping up the tan. You know I got drugs, I been the plug for eons. Show 'em no love, I can't fuck with no peons.
Yo. I wasn't even gonna go live, but it was just like after seeing this game, salute Lord Gamer, salute Taj, salute Jose. After watching this game and seeing the Hawks destroy the Milwaukee Bucks without Giannis, salute Tiffany, salute. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Hey, yo, check it out a little bit, man. I'm a little late. Gotta get my energy back. I'm slowly but surely getting my energy back. Daddy duties, you already know. Had new baby, so I'm slowly but surely getting my energy back. But I just want to get on here and chop it up about this game. Giannis is out. It's two main things I really want to talk about, like who is between Giannis and Trae Young, who was more important to their team to have, because I still feel like the Milwaukee Bucks can still win this series without Giannis Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee Bucks have showed that they can play good without Giannis before. They did it against the Heat. Now, don't get me wrong. Two things we got to get a Hawks credit for. One, we got to give their front office credit. They built a nice roster. This team is deep. They showed it today. Everybody out there, bench played well. Everybody played good, man. Every aspect for the Atlanta, they played good. And I also got to give the Atlanta Hawks crowd some credit, because we really don't give the Atlanta Hawks crowd enough credit, because a lot of people move to Atlanta that don't really be there, so they never had no fans. Like, I was shocked at how loud they was. They was into the game. They were saying Hawks at 6 at the end of the game, and the Hawks could actually make it to the finals. Don't get me wrong. Even if Giannis comes back, they can make it. They're a great team, and we gotta acknowledge that their front office did a great job. Did an excellent job with all the pieces they acquired. And even flipping Rondo when Rondo wasn't the piece for them to get Lou Williams, and Lou Williams had a great game replacing Trae Young today. Only had one turnover at the point guard position. I got to pull up the stats real quick to it again because I was just sitting here watching the game the whole time. I wasn't even planning on going live. Then once I see Giannis go down, I had to talk about it. And then you see how LeBron tweet every time somebody get hurt. Not necessarily just saying he doing it to be like a jerk or nothing. He's not. He's showing that he told them this. Like he told y'all, like we rush into the season. A lot of people are gonna get hurt, and which was happening. You got to give LeBron, like LeBron. Don't get me wrong. Some people get mad at LeBron about LeBron Knights fans, which is like, man, LeBron fans be wild. But when you usually LeBron say something, he's saying it for a reason, and he would know. I don't believe there's no other player in the league take care of his body more than LeBron James do. I doubt it. You can't tell me one player that take care of their body more than LeBron James. So he called us out, and it's like we've been seeing so many injuries. We got AD, we got Bron, we got KD. Well, KD played, but he was hurt but came back. But he got James, you got Kyrie. Who else got? Chris Paul here got hurt for a minute. Trae Young is out now. Giannis is out now. Joel Embiid tore his knee. So it's like a lot of injuries had happened, and it changed the way series goes. But it's not an excuse. At the end of the day, injuries part of the game. Injuries happen. So now it's like it's a possibility that we could get a Phoenix Suns versus the Atlanta Hawks in the finals. That would be crazy. Oh yeah, and Kawhi too, Ricky. Thank you. And Kawhi. He said, Drew Holiday a bum. Can't ignore the Hawks. Kawhi. Yeah, and it's like it's a lot of injuries. I hate to see it go down. Only thing good is nothing really good about injuries. I'm gonna say that, bro. I never want to see nobody get hurt. In respect to the Atlanta Hawks crowd, they didn't cheer when Giannis went down. They was quiet. They got up, cheered him on, batted them like Toronto fans. See, now you don't got your team there. Karma, BITCH, I can tell you that. But so Giannis goes down, but I still think the Bucks can still win a series without Giannis. Chris Middleton shows that he can take over a game in the fourth, and sometimes they play better going into the fourth quarter, giving the ball to Chris Middleton. So. And so they won't really miss. Don't get me wrong. They'll miss that presence in the paint. And, it's hard to get rid of a 30 and 12. It's hard to just say you're not going to miss 30 and 12. You'll be crazy. You'll be 1,000% crazy if you think that. So with Giannis being out, but only thing that benefits the Hawks that the Heat had a problem because we've seen the Bucks play good without him with the Heat. Is that they're not really just playing Giannis like kind of bit. Well, I think the Hawks kind of really accepted that they can't really stop Giannis. They try to stop the other guys. And just Chris Middleton just got hot at the right time last game. I don't feel like Bud. I see Bud is on the screen right now. I'm looking at it. I don't feel like Bud did a good job preparing this team today. Like Milwaukee came, they was down. Like people can't even use Giannis as the excuse of Giannis being out while they lost. They was down by like a double digits by the time Giannis got hurt and was out the game. So you can't use Giannis as the excuse at all. You can't use Giannis as the excuse. They lost. I'm capping Lord Gamer, but Bud did I'm capping Lord Gamer, but Bud did a bad job not preparing this team today. They figured that Atlanta was just going to lay down and give up because Trae Young was out the game. They're not going to do that. You got to believe in this Atlanta Hawks team. I knew they was real. Like, once again, everybody know I call Trae Young overrated. Regret it. I was wrong. I ain't wrong with like my takes. Like people care too much about being I'm always right type takes. No, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I was wrong for calling him overrated. I still believe that he had the time to play the way he was playing. I just feel like he was playing wrong. But Nate McMillan came in to change that team around, and now they got Trae Young playing the right way. So for back to my point, Bud did a bad job not preparing these guys. They thought Atlanta was just gonna sit and just lay down and just give up and just be like, oh, okay, well, no, Trae Young, we just gonna give up. No, they're not gonna do that. They went to Madison Square Garden, the mecca of basketball. No matter how much the Knicks been trash over the years, the New York Knicks, Madison Square Garden. I couldn't think of the name when I slipped my mind. Madison Square Garden is still a mecca of basketball, and that's a hostile place to play in, even when the team was trash. I get the Knicks fans, they credit all the time when it comes to that. They gonna go out and they gonna cheer, they gonna rock out for their team. Then they went to play Philly, beat Philly 3 times at home. I believe, yeah, they beat Philly 3 times, I believe. And one of the games they was down 25 points. And Philly blew the game. So, like, this Hawk team is tough. Mentally tough, willingly tough. Like, I gotta give a front office credit. I gotta get a front office credit because all the players they signed, they spent money this offseason and they made this team better. They built the team around Trae Young and said, take us to the promised land. Boom, they was bad at the beginning of the year. And what did they do? They switched over. They switched it over. Got a new coach, run the offense right. And they've been doing it. Like, I'm not down the Hawks no more. And then Milwaukee iffy. We all know Milwaukee iffy. So, like, we all had to play that game. Like I told y'all from the jump, the reason why I had the Nets making the finals was because I didn't believe in Philly, I was right. And I didn't believe Milwaukee. Milwaukee showed us a little bit a different team because they was better defensively. When they lock in defensively, the Milwaukee Bucks is a hard team to stop because once you get Giannis in transition, it's a wrap. No team in the league can stop Giannis in transition. So that's why it's like Milwaukee has to be an elite defensive team, and they'll walk teams off the court every time. Every time. He said Middleton is streaky. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. 3-time in Philly. Yep, 3-1, 3-2. Yeah. I'm believing the Hawks now. I'm not down on no more either. I told y'all. I hate that injuries came to be like a part of why we can't decide on or we can't get the obvious team that we want, but I'm happy because I don't know who's going to make the finals. It's actually good. Everybody keep thinking that this is bad for the league. This is actually great for the league because all these toxic fans, and I don't believe the ratings went down, all these toxic fans who only watch the game for just one player, they not watching. The fake fans who don't really care about the game of basketball. Like, if you actually like basketball, you're still going to watch no matter who's playing. The Bulls been out the playoffs. The whole time I still been watching basketball because I love the game of basketball. Period. He said, as I say, Lord Gamer, don't have a Trae Young. This series is not over. They can't win without Giannis. Thank you. They could definitely win without Giannis. This year is not over. They been building the GOAT. No, they can't. They definitely can't win without Giannis. Salute, Roscoe. Milwaukee got some block here. Bullshit. The Bucks will be fine. Yeah, the Bucks good, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. No, it's not. The ratings gonna be trash. Nah, I'm talking about so far though. I don't think the ratings trash so far. The Hawks playing great. Yeah, you got to give them credit. You got to tip their head off. Bogdanovich. I know the Milwaukee Bucks is scratching their head, pulling their hair out about not getting Bogdanovich because he definitely killed them tonight. They got a lot of tough players, though. You just got to knock it off. You got to just tip your head to them. I feel like for the Hawks, even if Giannis is back or he's gone, the Hawks got to come in there like it's Game 7. This is the way you need to take advantage of the Milwaukee Bucks. Because that home court pressure did hit them, and they didn't take the Hawks serious because they thought they were just going to lay down and just say, oh, yeah, we beat y'all with Trae Young. I know y'all going to give up without him. No, they not. Ain't nobody just going to sit and lay down and just let you walk over them. That's over with. That's not going to happen. This is a tough team. That's why this team been making it as far as they did. This is a tough team, bro. So you gotta tip your hat to them. Hold on, I'll close this out real quick. So boom. So if they win this next game, they win in Milwaukee, which will be a hostile environment. But the Atlanta Hawks already showed that they can win in a hostile environment, and they also showed that they can win in Milwaukee. So boom, you go there, knock it in and come back to Atlanta. You like your odds. Now I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to think this series might go 7. Yeah, because SB ain't nobody passed the play-in game for the Lakers and the Warriors and the Ravens yet. Bro, superstars. Oh yeah. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. Superstars always gonna sell. But I'm just saying, like a lot of people thought the ratings was just gonna diminish because like LeBron's, Steph, then KD just being out, or people thought we wasn't gonna get no good basketball. So I'm like, nah, we still good. We still gonna get good basketball to me. Nah, but ain't nobody. Yeah, like you got to do it that game situation with Steph Curry and LeBron James. Oh, that's gonna be high rating always. NBA post fade out of bounds. Oh yeah, Clay Capella hit that Larry Bird type shot. Salute Nicholas Brown. This season was a wash. Yeah, but no, at the end of the day, injuries part of the game. We got to give LeBron credit though, what he told y'all about, like we rushing back to the season. Rush back to the season too early. Now we getting all these injuries because everybody thought it was all good and dandy earlier during the year when nobody was getting hurt. But no, it happened in like I'd rather see players get hurt during the regular season than the playoffs because this is the most time. Bro, who want to see Trae Young versus Paul George and Kawhi? The NBA ain't gonna mark. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Philly is. Wait, Rick and Morty on? Philly is the team. I mean, not Philly. Phoenix is the team they definitely want to sell. Chris Paul getting his first finals appearance. The Suns crowd is hostile. I feel like only crowd that's not keeping the same energy as the other teams is the Clippers crowd. The Clippers crowd be so dry because they just full of Lakers fans that just got to sit there and watch them. The Clippers don't really got no true fan base. That's a team who would want to move if they could, if they should. I think they should because it's nothing they can do. Even the championship won't make them be as loved. Not even like 10% like the Lakers in LA. Like the Phoenix crowd is amazing. The Milwaukee crowd is amazing. Look, Milwaukee remind me how Toronto was during their run. You see the Atlanta crowd. I was shocked at how the Atlanta crowd was today. The Atlanta crowd is with it today. Let me see. They're not winning without Giannis. They can win without Giannis. Like, why are we like? Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking the 30 and 14. You're not just gonna wake up and get that from nobody else on this team like that, or on an everyday basis, and bring it as dominant as Giannis does it. But they show that they can win. They're still a good team. Like, I don't understand why y'all think it's just Giannis or nothing. If it was just Giannis or nothing, they would have not made it this far at all. Chris Middleton is still great. Chris Middleton could give you 40. Drew Holiday give you 25 and 30. I mean, 25 to 30. They still got a good team. Like, let's stop doing that. Brook Lopez could give you a good 15 or 20 if he hitting his jump shot. PJ Tucker could snap off and give you a good 12. And if they lock in defensively, which they show that they can do with Giannis on or off the court, they will blow the Hawks out off the court, and they show that. And the Hawks show that they get a lot of turnovers as a young team. They will give up. Not necessarily say give up, but they're just like, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much just give up. Long story short, not even make it sound more difficult than what it got to sound. So if you could rip the Hawks heart out early, then you should be good. But if you give them any little sign of hope or any little sign that they can actually get the job done, the Hawks will be a problem. The Hawks will be a problem. And they still is a problem. No team winning on a road like that, you can't tell me they're not a problem. And then the Bucks, you can't tell me that they can't win without Giannis. In the last game, they won, and it wasn't because of Giannis. I'm not saying Giannis didn't have an impact on the game, so don't even try to say that in the comments like I didn't say Giannis. But we know Chris Middleton saved that game. Chris Middleton went off. Almost had a triple-double. How many points he scored in the fourth? It was a lot. Like, so, like, come on, man. Okay, let me see. Let me go back. I'm still going to be watching the games, but the vibe is a little different. Yeah, it is. It is. It definitely is, Taj, but it's different it's different in a good way to me because ain't no real bandwagon fans. We don't really know who win the championship. Like the last couple of years, we kind of knew who gonna win the championship. Last couple of years, Lakers, we knew the Lakers was gonna win. We thought the Warriors was gonna win during their run, but they got hurt. Warriors. We all knew the Warriors was gonna win. When the Heat had their run, we knew the Heat was gonna win. It was like it's like a breath of fresh air to me to actually just sit here and don't know who's going to win the championship. Then we got a new champion that's going to be crowned, and there's going to be a lot of players to get their first ring. A lot of legacy. It's crazy how a lot of people in our like sports community that we talk online always holler that winning a ring is a team accomplishment, but once any player on these rosters who wins a championship, their legacy is going to be changed in a dramatic way. Like Giannis gets it done this year, win the ring, we're going to be talking about Giannis in a different light. Chris Paul actually get the job done. He wins a ring, and now his legacy is cemented. You can't debate him out. He already a top 5 point guard. Now you can't really debate it because he finally did something that he was the biggest roadblock of his career. He finally gets it done. Devin Booker, they might be the next Kobe. They put him in that conversation. DeAndre Ayton, they could him and Ayton be the next Shaq and Kobe duo, possibly. Is that could be a building of a dynasty? Possibly. Now you be in the conversation of all the Phoenix Suns who couldn't get the job done, like the great Steve Nash, the Charles Barkleys of the world. You know? So that's a different legacy push. Boom. Now we got Paul George, playoff P. Kawhi Leonard, can you take it somewhere else? But now Kawhi Leonard's gone. Paul George, can you finally show that you could carry your team? You couldn't do it in the East, but now if you go do it in the West, which everybody labeled the West as a tougher conference, that'll look great on his resume. Now you can't say, oh, playoff P and pandemic P no more. He's the real deal, which he showed last game. And the Clippers, I gotta give the Clippers credit. When they backs against the wall, they're a different breed, bro. They are a different type of team. They play cold. They nice when they backs against the wall. Then you got the Atlanta Hawks. Now, the Atlanta Hawks, this is the underdogs of the playoffs. But if they get to the finals or even win, Trae Young, they're going to put Trae Young in a different light. He's better than Luka. He's the best player in the draft. He changed the dynamic of this Atlanta Hawks team. Atlanta's going to look at it. They actually going to have a solid, legit fan base now. You know, everybody, once you win, everybody rock with you. So now it's like Trae Young, then he's going to have this going to be the first time in a long time where a small guard actually led his team to the finals and winning. I think we ain't see that since Isaiah Thomas. And then if you want to go just led to the finals, you go Allen Iverson. So now with that going on, it's like it's a lot of legacies that's going to be changed off this. This is going to be a big deal. That's why I love it, because now it's like if LeBron would have won, it would just been like another little plus on the thing. It don't make a break. It wouldn't make or break his career. KD won. It wouldn't make a break. I think it would have been a big thing for KD, but I don't feel like it would have make or break. It would never make or break his career because he already solidified himself. That's the best player in the league. That's the best player in the league. I also see got the jug here. I did a 24-hour water fast today, man. I got to 12 o'clock, then I'm good. I can eat again. I actually made it through. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little struggling these last couple hours, but I'm decent though. Ain't that bad. I can't do it more than like a couple days though. Can't do it more than like at the max. I could probably do 2 days, maybe a day and a half. I can't do it. Okay, let me see. My fault. I see y'all in the comments. Let me go up. Well, since Giannis Antetokounmpo is injured with a hyperextended knee and the faster recovery time for NBA players 2 to 6 weeks. Ooh, so he's gonna be out for the series. At this point, how this series is going, I think the series is going 7 regardless, with or without Giannis. With or without Giannis. He might not come back for the rest. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Hold on, I'll see y'all in the comments. But they can still win. Yes, they can. SBPJ a bum. I'm finna cook you. I'm not. I'm not denying. I mean, he's not really a bum in the league. LeBron didn't say anything until he lost. I mean, yeah, but he wasn't wrong though. He wasn't wrong at all though. The rush, the way they rushed the league back because you got players who didn't play in January, like my Chicago Bulls, January, February. Then you have players. Well, LeBron played and the Heat played. They didn't have that much time off, and the two teams that made the finals got bounced in the first round. And with the Lakers, you could argue more injuries than the Heat. The Heat just got beat, but they had injuries too. All I'm thinking about is who gonna get hurt next. That's the tough thing. That's the tough thing, bro. I hate it. Yeah, that's the tough thing. NBA team, but it's a players' league, which is why most people in the NBA, yeah, players fan, yeah, that's why it's different for football because more people are attached to players more than anything. Then it's kind of hard to be a fan of a team, which I don't like nowadays. I don't blame you if you were just a player guy because players move around so much, bro. How can you be stuck with a team? Like, I'm a Bulls fan because I'm from here. I rock with the Bulls because I'm from here. The crazy about that, I like the Chargers because I know I missed my point because LaDainian Thompson is my all-time favorite football player. So I like LT. I like the Yankees because of Jeter and A-Rod. So, that's why, other teams in my city, I just rock with my city teams because I do. Bro, who going to get hurt next? I hope nobody else get hurt next. What's up, SB? That's not true. What's not true? I'm saying the link in the chat, y'all. If y'all want to join in at any point in time, the link is already in the chat, bro. Booker nice, but he's not even on Kobe level. He just started. He got time. And technically, he started his career out better than Kobe because Kobe wasn't good when he first came in the league. Or he didn't get the time. I'm only going to say he wasn't good. But Kobe had to work his way up. Literally, Kobe worked his way up better than anybody I ever seen in the NBA. Salute, Mike Butter. Salute, Extreme. Giannis will be missed more. You think Giannis be missed more, Mike Butter? It's a possibility. Yeah, but I feel like don't get too fooled with just how the Hawks played today. They definitely played great. Lou Williams stepped up big, and that was a big trade. As I said, we have to give the Atlanta Hawks front office credit. They went and built this team around Giannis. Trae Young. They added shooters. Gallinari, veteran, he can score, get a bucket, shooter. Bogdanovich was a great move. Even though Bogdanovich had 8 points, his presence was felt during this game. Gallinari went crazy. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong game. I'm saying, no, I know Bogdanovich went crazy. Wrong game. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. Boom, there you go. Bogdanovich had a dub. So Bogdanovich had his presence all over this game. Gallinari the one he had 10, but Gallinari presence was still felt, even though he didn't score that much. Good way driving the Conwoo. That's the dude from LaMelo Ball School. He's did good. Kevin Huerter been balling. You gotta give him credit for building. Then Lou Williams had 21 and 8, 5. Only had one turnover. Ran the offense good. Made a good presence as a veteran point guard. Which understanding that okay, I'm usually coming off the bench. I know my role, but anytime anything switch, I will be prepared to play. Which he showed that he was prepared to play. And the Bucks wasn't prepared. They got slapped in the face, and it is what it is. And that's what happened. Drop the link. Okay. Hold on. I definitely dropped it. I'm gonna drop it again. Thought it was in the chat. I'm gonna drop it again. Hey, little gamer, watch your mouth, man. And I gotta put I'm gonna charge it. Link dropped again, y'all. Y'all should say something. I'm sitting here running my mouth. Let me see. Okay, boom. I have to get my charge. Okay, boom. So, yeah, Atlanta is a nice built team. Look, all right, Lord Gamer, you gotta chill, bro.
Why you capping, SB?
What I'm capping about, man?
The Bucks not gonna win the series without Giannis.
How come they can't?
So did you see what happened tonight?
That's one game. Well, they showed
Cam Reddish getting his legs back onto him.
And they showed they can win without him.
Kick that dude out the chat, bro.
Yeah, he over here capping.
I don't want to hear nothing there.
This
He
dude
kick
Middleton
that nigga out
getting
of chat,
clamped
bro.
up by Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich on one leg.
They can still win without Giannis. What are you
Then you
talking about?
got Drew shooting step back threes and step back twos and stuff. They ain't gonna win this series without
But
Giannis.
the Bucks have shown that they can win without Giannis and they can play without Giannis. So what are you talking about?
Name last game they won without Giannis playing.
They played better against the Heat last year without Giannis. What are you talking about?
They won one game.
They only played one game, well, 2 games without him. And they still looked good. Like, bro, did you not see how they played last game? Who was the reason why they won the last game?
Giannis played that game.
He act like the Hawks just a great team, dog. They did lose Trae Young, and if he do come back next game, he will be compromised with that bone bruise, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit just don't heal in one game.
Yep.
I keep telling Drew a bum, SB.
You're a big cat.
That dude ain't been doing nothing since he was with New Orleans.
Damn, why do you have this dude on the podcast, bro?
I just let them cap. What up, Big
Yeah, he inconsistent too.
What's good, y'all?
What up?
Dude, casual, man.
Yeah, he don't know what you're talking about. If you did seriously think that they can't win without Giannis against the Hawks, you crazy.
Bump his fucking head, nigga. You just seen Chris Middleton go off in the fourth quarter for 20. What was you talking about?
Middleton is inconsistent.
As a number 2, no, he's not.
Can you mute that nigga mic or something, bro? Nigga, voice is aggravating, dog.
Dude had 5 turnovers. He getting clamped up.
5 turnovers is clamped up?
Right.
The dude kept getting the ball poked out of his hands by
Damn,
Bogdanovich.
get this, man. Hey, I'm about to bounce this, bitch. I can't. This dude, voice is aggravating, dog.
Lord gave us stop capping, man. We have
what I'm capping about.
Dude, casual,
the dude did
man.
have 5 turnovers.
All right, man. I got time for that shit. Come on, man. Let's have a real conversation.
Hey, man, real do the casual, man.
Yeah, look.
It didn't got, and I swear to God, bro, it's just these injuries, dude. Like, man, hey, the league need to really like look at what the fuck they put the product that they put on the floor this year, bro. Like, it's horrible. Yeah. They're gonna look back at this season like, damn, dog, we really did rush these dudes back too long. Because they gonna take, I know what you were saying, but they gonna take a blow for this. All your top 5 superstars are basically hurt.
Yep.
And out of the playoffs right now. The only one left standing is Giannis and Kawhi. Well, Kawhi got hurt.
And Giannis
so the only one that left standing now was Giannis, and Giannis got hurt tonight. And so like I told them, they trying to get back on track with selling, you know what I'm saying, with the ratings and all that. But bro, I'm telling you, like, how you gonna sell either? Let's say the Hawks do beat them, and let's say the Suns win against the Clippers. How you gonna market Trae Young versus Chris Paul or Devin Booker?
Yeah, they
like, bro, I wouldn't even watch that shit.
I'm gonna watch it. What's up, baby? Give me that. I'm gonna watch it. You know, I'm gonna watch baseball. What's up, baby?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you congratulations on your little baby, dog. I ain't been getting up with you.
I ain't been on, man. I've been, man. You already know.
I've been seeing you in the chat though, and I ain't even told you.
I appreciate it.
How big is she?
She was like 5 pounds, 14 ounces. She was a little small.
You keep having these girls, nigga. Damn.
I'm good, man. I'm dope with it.
You gonna have to keep shooting till you get a boy, nigga.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. You both of have like eight girls and stuff. I'm good on that.
Gonna be like daddy's little girl with and stuff.
Yeah, it ain't meant to be.
The NBA got a problem, and even now, like, bro, like the season is starting back. What, in October?
Yep.
That's still a fast ass turnaround.
Yep. Because even like people get mad at like, oh man, LeBron only said this for his luck. Because I say, look, bro, hey, and Tiffany, yeah, that's facts. Zeros is the best. There's no player in the NBA that take care of their body more than LeBron. This man put a meal in his body every summer.
Almost $2
million. Yeah, I think because the people be hating. Like, I'm not even a LeBron fan, but like, y'all got to be realistic. If everybody know what they talking about their body, it will be him. He told y'all they started too fast because you got to think about there's players who had a gap from they ain't playing a year, and there's players who ain't played in a couple months. That's not enough time to recover your body.
Hell no, it ain't. Especially if you go on a run and when you playing every other night, just like they was playing this season. They was playing every other night, bro. And not only that, nigga, they was traveling doing this shit.
I got a question too, though. Which series that we have so far that didn't have an injury in it? I can't even recall off the top of the head.
I think all of them have.
Yeah, every series had an injury.
Yeah, every series that had an injury.
Like this the NFL or something. Like I expect this from NFL, you know.
Now you know what? The Bucks and the Heat did.
The Bucks and the Heat did.
Okay. They just washed their ass off the floor.
No, Dragic was out. I believe Dragic was out.
Now Dragic played.
He played.
Yeah, they just got washed off the floor.
Yeah, they definitely got beat down. It was ugly.
Yeah, they just got washed. Everybody was healthy over there. They just got washed.
See, now it's like
but everybody else had an injury, bro.
It was probably New York Knicks and Atlanta Hawks.
Oh yeah, the Knicks had everybody too.
Knicks and the Hawks. Elor Gamer, I'm finna say, if this true, that'll be it's a wrap. Yeah, it's ugly. He out for the season. Then that'll be ugly, even if the Milwaukee. I wouldn't even want the Milwaukee Bucks to make it, because then that's like Milwaukee in the finals without Giannis. Then imagine if they win without Giannis. They ain't gonna even give Giannis credit for that ring.
They gonna call Chris Middleton the best basketball player in the world.
Hey, he gotta give him credit. Chris Middleton, the baller, bro.
Motherfuckers, that's his team and shit.
I say the crazy, man. I say the same thing too.
Giannis been balling the whole fucking series. Now this man, fuck. Oh, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's true, but he ain't the only one, so I ain't feeling sorry for nobody.
They gotta lock in though, defensively.
But nah, bro, I really want that man to get himself to the finals this year, bro. He deserves it. Giannis deserves it, bro. If anybody deserves to get to the finals this year, dog, he deserves it.
Giannis and Chris Paul. I give Chris Paul's credit too. He deserved it too.
If Chris Paul lose, man, the Clippers deserve it, man.
Like, if they lose this 3-1 lead, I'm on their ass, nigga.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm on them niggas bumper, nigga.
I'm going straight after CP3 and shit, man.
Like, nigga, you lost another 3-1 lead, nigga. Hell no.
Hey, what I told people though, I said this though. I said that the Suns should have won this last game because Chris Paul is their leader, and the first thing they asked Chris Paul was, I was thinking about you with 3 I don't want to talk about it. So they tell me he's scared. So if he their mental leader and he already got in the back of the man, he's scared. All they got to do is the Clips got to come punch this.
Because and then you got to look at it. All the pressure is on y'all. Y'all got to close them niggas out. You know what I'm saying? All the pressure is on y'all. Because they don't care. They not worried about it. Nah, they don't care. Them niggas fighting. Y'all got to close us out.
And coach, if they lose, you think Coach Bud getting fired this time?
Nah, how you gonna fire a man behind injuries? I don't like that, bro. You can't do that, man.
Even though he should have been got fired too.
But I ain't gonna lie, I don't like his coaching style with the Bucks, bro.
At all.
Like real talk, like they need something else another because it's like that nigga. You could tell on his face when Giannis got injured, nigga, he got nervous.
Yeah, he was like, fuck.
Yeah, like bro, like you the head coach, you need to be in there like, hey, rallying the troops, bro. Like you nervous.
Hey, he like, was definitely nervous. He definitely nervous.
Yeah, bro, he was nervous. I'm like, bro, you the head coach, rally the troops. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing all these coaches get fired because they players get them on these losses and shit, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Budenholzer should have been gone, bro.
Yeah, he should have been gone like 2 years ago.
They said that about
Budenholzer should have been gone.
They said that about Jason Kidd, then they brought in Budenholzer. He was supposed to be the savior. They always trying to find an scapegoat. They try to blame coaches every time.
And actually, crazy about it is Jason Kidd was the reason why the Bucks changed the way they was. He the one first exposed how Giannis playing like that. If they can get
their hand on David Fizdale, bro, that'll be nice.
David Fizdale would be a great coach for them.
Or if they can get their hand on Eric Spoelstra.
Eric Spoelstra would be Spoelstra, but I think Spoelstra was trying to go to Portland, but
nah, see, they got Chauncey, and that situation that's going on over there is kind of bullshit. You heard me, but
yeah, they
talking about that, like Dame gonna fuck around and leave. I think he gonna give Chauncey 1 year because Chauncey a black coach, but that organization and them fans out there, y'all stupid because Chauncey and that shit that happened with that man, bro, that happened while that man was still playing. So he was good enough to still play in the league. And he was good enough to be all-stars. He was good enough to win the team a championship. Now all of a sudden the man get a coaching job where he was an assistant coach. Y'all wasn't saying nothing. Now all of a sudden he get a head coaching job. Now it's a fucking problem. Like, I don't understand people these days, bro. Like that shit's stupid, dog.
That's at Portland. And then I said Portland, y'all need to be kissing the ground Damian Lillard walk on because
facts. Like anything that man want, nigga, y'all should be backing that man, dog.
Because ain't no other superstar coming to Portland.
Ain't nobody else coming to that shit.
See what happened? They got a little too spoiled. with making the playoffs. They're gonna realize when they be in a lottery for the first round pick for the next 5 years.
I think they don't care, SB. I think they want him gone, to be honest.
I think they want
you
him
think
gone.
Portland want Dame gone?
They want to get his ass out there so they can get a bag valuable pieces traded for him. They're
not gonna get no value piece on you ain't gonna get no value back for Dame, bro. You can try, but you're not gonna get equal value back.
I know that, Antep. I'm just saying they like already know the writing on the wall that he eventually gonna get traded. So they just want to hurry up and get this shit done with, you know. It's almost like how
he got what 4 more years on his contract.
Yeah, but they not winning championships in his prime. They ain't winning championships with this team. So it's like ain't no superstars going anytime soon. So it's like when they already know they ain't gonna win no championship.
So you telling them to go ahead and blow the shit up already?
They should have been traded on these motherfuckers and shit.
They should have been traded.
I said like 2 years ago.
They should have been traded. CJ value too low down though. It's over with.
But who you gonna bring in? Don't you gotta spend like 95% of the cap?
Oh yeah, but people think Dame gonna get traded to like the Lakers or a team he want to. No, he gonna be able to go anywhere because he just signed that max contract. So any and every team gonna try to trade for him.
Nah. The thing is though, Portland gonna send his ass somewhere where he ain't gonna win. That's the thing. Because even though he can ask for a trade, the organization still gonna take what they want. And at the end of the day, if they want to fuck you, they fuck around and put your ass in Cleveland or something like that. What the fuck you gonna do then? Lord, like everybody can't be no James Harden to actually go where you want to go. Like them niggas can still fuck you up and still put you in a fucked up situation, bro.
Because what James Harden did was smart. He waited till where his team where he wanted to go to was the only team that was available with the pieces that they want. And
then they told Kyrie to start acting like a dickhead. Hear me? So they can lessen the blow. When nobody asks for Kyrie crazy ass, they think it's slick.
And they talking about he on the trade block now.
Who?
Hey, I see that, bro. Like Kyrie, you don't need Kyrie to win no championship. Go get some defensive pieces. Y'all need defense.
I believe
that's not that's cap.
What you mean that's cap?
They better keep Kyrie if they want to win a championship.
Man, they better keep James Harden and KD. You do not need Kyrie.
If they gotta get some depth though. If they don't get
they gotta get depth. You use Kyrie for that depth. You go get some key value back for Kyrie.
Kyrie, the reason why they got James Harden and KD essentially.
I don't care. He ain't the third option on the team, bro.
Yeah, KD want to go to the Knicks though.
That's what I'm saying.
He the third option on the team, bro.
Without Kyrie, he don't go. Y'all don't get KD, Kyrie, or James Harden.
Nah, KD was going to the Knicks regardless, though. I mean, going to New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
What KD gonna do? Not play for us? If we trade?
He gonna still play.
No, he not.
Exactly.
He'll leave. He'll go OKC.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
but if I'm trying to win a championship next year, I'm trading Kyrie Irving, bro.
You only got 1 year though, SB. They
That's
got
fine.
options.
You know what? I'm cool with that. I hope they mess it up and KD on the league because this way he gonna go. And I'm not saying they're gonna go to the Bulls.
Who? Kyrie?
No, KD.
KD not
fuck out of here, SB. That's wishful thinking, bro.
No,
I'm trying to tell you because he been
KD ain't going to no damn Bulls, bro.
Hold on, let me answer the phone real quick. But go ahead, y'all can quit.
This nigga say KD going to the Bulls. Nigga, that's wishful thinking. Get the fuck out of here. That's that fan shit right there.
He wasn't better off saying Kawhi coming to the Bulls then.
Oh, somebody like that, nigga. KD definitely ain't going to no Bulls. If you ain't in no situation where you can win this nigga championships, that nigga is not going there, dog.
Man, if I get KD to the Bulls, I'm finna go buy a KD jersey right now and shit. I ain't going to
KD ain't going to no Bulls, bro. Hell no. Well, you know what? You never know with that motherfucker.
Nah, I mean, if we trade like Vucevic and Zach LaVine and kick them out and like get like some other young talent and a lot of caps open, we can get like a big three. But it's going to start with like Kawhi or something and KD. It could happen, but we're going to have to kick Zach LaVine off for sure.
Yeah,
that boy said Mike Budenholzer was crying in his interview. No, he wasn't, bro.
Yeah, he was. But the reason why I said KD might join the Bulls because he been praising the Bulls for like the long, like, oh yeah, they building the team good. I like what they building over there. He know he gonna be a free agent. So if everything don't work out how you like it.
What he like? What y'all building over there, SB?
We got a nice young core.
Like?
If we get a star, it's a wrap. It's a
What
wrap.
do you?
No, it's not. We need a bench.
Like you know
We
what
got
that is?
Vucevic. We got Vucevic. Look, man, Vucevic
Man,
is
come on,
amazing.
SB. Hell no.
We're gonna get it. We got money, so we're gonna sign a point guard with KD. Is over with.
We got
Championship.
money. How much money we got?
We got money. We're gonna have money. Cause you think about it, Zach LaVine finna have the books, and a couple other people finna have the books too. So we're gonna have money next year. We got money. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't giving. I don't like. See, with me, I don't like talking about players' money because I feel like go get your bag, feed your family. But
facts, dog. Generation. If you in the bag, go get it, bro.
Go get that bag, Zach. But I don't know if I would do it though.
I'm not gonna give Zach the max. I'm finna trade the first chance I get.
I ain't
no big Zach fan like that. He ain't really done nothing for Chicago, but get hurt and miss playoffs.
I ain't gonna lie. I trade Zach for Dame instantly.
Hey, I'll start off.
Still don't see how I've been hearing everybody. J Mac was talking about Dame going to the Lakers. I just don't see how the Lakers gonna get that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like nigga, what you giving up to get them that they gonna want? Like nigga, you gonna have to get them niggas a package, nigga. You gonna have to probably sign. You gonna have to sign Dennis Schroeder to like $100 million something contract. Then you gonna have to put him in a package. Probably KCP.
Goodbye.
Probably THT.
Goodbye.
That's not enough.
Caruso maybe.
Sign Trey Montrez. Goodbye.
That's not enough.
Yeah, like man, they gonna have to trade most of their depth to get that nigga.
And then the sad part about it, two of them people that you said not even gonna be on the roster next year. Trae and Schroeder, so they ain't gonna.
I ain't even say Trae, but nah, they can re-sign Schroeder then trade his ass.
Sign and trade Andre Drummond. We don't need him.
Nah, you get them the fuck out. He gone.
Yeah, he gone. He already said he not signing for the minimum too. The Lakers ain't got no money though. That's the sad part.
They capped off.
Only thing they can do is
I don't know how. If they was to pull that trade off, boy, it'd be amazing. Because I definitely don't know how the hell they go. They capped all the way the fuck off.
But man, that's what the Bulls need to go ahead. Let KD be unhappy next year. Like put the move in his head. Like yeah, man, go come to Chicago. We go all out. Go get Dame. Put Zach and a couple of young pieces in the package. We got our draft pick that next year. Boom, and there it go.
Man, it's too cold up there, dog.
We don't care about that. It ain't cold. Only thing cold gonna be the ring on your finger over here. Like,
the only person
gonna make
cold in Chicago, bro.
I know. I'm trying to move out of here too myself. I ain't gonna need cap.
The only superstar we could get is probably Bradley Beal, though, for real. Because Bradley Beal from Missouri, he from St. Louis. That's right by Illinois.
Bradley Beal only be good here because he'd be back playing with Billy Donovan. That's it.
I saw that connection too. But Bradley Beal,
Florida.
Bradley Beal, he cool with a lot of players like Jason Tatum and other superstars around the league, so he could probably recruit better players than Zach LaVine. Because I don't really know who Zach cool with up in the league.
He cool with a lot of people. Cuzzo hit the link too. I dropped it. That's what the link you gotta hit to get in.
He cool with I think Wiggins and Cat because the dudes they played with in Minnesota. But I'm not talking about his UCLA. He from USC. He played in UCLA, right?
Yep. No, he played in Florida Gators.
No, I'm not talking about Bradley. I'm talking about Zach LaVine.
Yeah, Zach LaVine. Yep.
He
that
played
MRI
for Florida
gonna
Gators.
come back, dog. I think your boy might be done for the rest of the season, dog.
That'll be crazy.
Damn, man. He tried to come back out there too after the fact.
Yeah, if he done,
he came back to the court. I'm like, bro, you might want to go back
down. Yeah, what up, Cuzzo?
Yo.
Yeah, what up? Yeah, like you called me, I already told you we on stream talking about it. I'm like, bro, I can't. And look, it's crazy. What you think? You think the Bucks can still win without him, or it's over with?
It's going 7.
It's going 7 regardless.
It's going 7 with or without Giannis, bro. I thought they were gonna get him out there in 6 with Giannis, bro. But damn, if Giannis don't come back, it's gonna go 7. And I put the slight edge to the Atlanta, depending on how Trae coming back looking with that bone, bro.
Yeah.
That shit really gonna affect his movement on the court with him being, he rely on his speed a lot to get to the basket.
Yeah.
You heard me? So like when you got a bone bruise like that shit really hurt. Every time you push off your leg, you gonna feel that shit.
Yeah. I feel like whoever win this next game gonna win the series.
But that was a good steal. That was a good steal by Atlanta without Trae. That was a good steal.
Yep. That was definitely. Yeah, no, they I gotta give Atlanta credit though. Like I said, like we gotta give they front office credit for rebuilding this roster. You got to get Nate McMillan credit because he got them playing. They a tough, hard-nosed team.
Mm-hmm.
I can really legitimately say they can go home. They can win the next game in Milwaukee. And honestly, I can legitimately say they can go win a game 7 in Milwaukee too. They just won a game 7.
This is I hate about it though, dog. That's gonna be one of them teams that's gonna be like the Heat. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
Them teams gonna probably make it to the finals this year. They might make it to the finals this year, and next year they're gonna get their ass busted when everybody healthy.
Well, that expectation. Yeah, no, I think next year it's gonna be back to normal though. It's gonna be like
it's gonna like next year they're gonna get their ass busted in the first round of somebody healthy.
Mm-hmm. Because everybody got the expectation on Trae.
Hey, question though. Hey, if Milwaukee do lose without Giannis, if Mike get fired?
Nah, Mike should have been got fired, bro.
Yeah, he should have been got fired.
I think they need to fire that nigga even if they do win it. Even if they win the championship, still fire that nigga, bro. Yeah, that nigga still win the championship. Fire that nigga, bro. Like I said, he's not that cold. Like when Giannis went down, that nigga really like he was about to cry, dog. I'm like, bro, you still got a game to coach. What is you doing?
He saw his championship dreams wash away right before his eyes.
Nah, you can't be like that, bro. You gotta go and rally your troops, bro. Like even if you don't believe, nigga, you better make them believe.
Man, he know these motherfuckers ain't shit.
Yeah, but it's like to me, I feel like that's not an excuse because we seen the impact of a coach how it would do a team like Atlanta. Atlanta was by not even making the playoffs. They switched coaches. Now they in the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's crazy.
Look
what Tyronn Lue did doing with the Clippers.
Yep. And everybody talks smack about Paul George like, oh, he dissing Doc. He don't know what he talking about. He just pandemic P. And it showed the truth. Literally the same thing he was saying. He was playing them wrong. He ain't make no adjustment. And that was literally the problem. And Doc doing the same thing again. Doc don't make we're not blaming Doc for that loss, bro. I mean, you know what I'm blaming. Oh, Ben Simmons, yeah, he got part to do with that though.
Nah, he got all to do with it, nigga.
No, it's about Doc got something to do with it. But
No, he don't.
How can I do something, nigga? You can't hit free throws. What I supposed to do?
And his best player was hurt walking around.
So why you don't get Bud a pass with Giannis missing free throws then?
But at least Giannis aggressive though.
Yeah.
I went back and watched them games, bro. That nigga was just standing around. That nigga wasn't doing shit on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Not shit.
He wasn't. No, I give you that. He wasn't.
Ben Simmons, boy, I swear to God. If they bring your ass back next year, boy, you better don't hit no jump when you come back next year, boy. I swear to God.
I know a lot of people talking about trading for Ben Simmons. They talking about the Nets might trade Kyrie for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's what I want. Go get him Kyrie.
They need
Kyrie.
They need Bradley Beal. Ben Simmons for Bradley Beal.
I don't think the Wizards trading Bradley Beal though. That's a crazy
part. They is.
Nah, they gonna have to, bro. If Bradley Beal want to win, dog, get the fuck out of there. Why would you stay in that shitty ass situation, bro?
He don't want to leave.
But why would you stay in that shitty situation? Like, is it just about the money with you then? That what you saying?
He want to win with his one team, like Dame.
Bro, he gonna win. Dame about to leave, nigga. Dame ain't stupid.
Championship.
Yeah, but he don't want to though. But Dame, I feel like Dame felt disrespected, so now that's why he was like,
man, I told you Dame was gonna leave all alone, bro. Dame doing all that talking. At the end of the day, when you got all that money, what else you gonna play for, bro? You won't play for ring.
He not
Dame was doing all that. Dame was gonna leave eventually, regardless, bro.
Yep.
He not trying to be like AI.
Yeah.
He won a championship ring.
Exactly. Don't nobody want to be great and not have no damn championship, bro.
Because we ain't gonna talk about him the same, man. Everybody that we call the best and shit got championship rings. We don't talk about Karl Malone's. We don't talk about Patrick Ewing's.
We don't talk about Carmelo Anthony.
No Carmelos.
Hey, look, man. Carmelo Anthony, I love Carmelo, but he highly underachieved.
You right? I give you that. I give you that.
Paul George got a better career than Melo already.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Shit.
That's debatable. You can argue that.
That's debatable.
Yeah, you can argue that.
Hey, Chris Bosh got a better career than Carmelo Anthony. He had a better career than Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, shit, you can argue that too.
I mean, yeah.
You compare. Look, look, bro. I was shocked about. I mean, one night, I forgot who if we was on Lamont or Bang Channel. We was comparing them, bro. Like I was shocked. I was like, hell no, y'all said it first, bro. Look, Paul George, Washington.
The only thing that'll beat them out. It was crazy that I heard this stat, bro. Like Chris Bosh only had 2 All NBA selections.
Mm-hmm.
When
I believe
I
so.
heard that, bro, I was like, wow, really?
I ain't
Mm-hmm.
surprised.
He didn't have none in Miami. When he played
Nope.
with Miami, he didn't have not one NBA selection.
Which they was bogus because he definitely deserved a couple while he was in
That
Miami.
nigga didn't have none when he was in Miami.
Look, this is just like the quick glance. This is like the basic glance. But you know what I'm saying? You compare Melo, neither one got a championship. Melo played more years. Melo got more playoffs than him. Melo got more All-Stars, right? Paul George got an all-first team. They all on all NBA teams, they equal. Paul George got 2 all-defensive teams, first teams. Paul George got 4 all-defensive teams, period. Melo got 1 scoring title. Paul George got 1 steal leader. Melo beat him in points. Paul George beat him in rebounds, assists, steals, and Melo got him in blocks. Melo killing him in points because he obviously played longer. All that's over longevity, but then he got the steals. Then you compare the percentage. Melo, then they go to their best season. Their points pretty much the same. Blocks still the same. Rebounds still the same. Assists. Paul George got them on steals and their blocks. Then they go stats, playoff stats. Melo got points. Paul George got rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks.
But it's closer than what people probably think, though, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I said. But when you saying like Carmelo, you wouldn't even think he would be messing with Carmelo at all, just looking at all that. But then you go to your playoff totals. Man, I said Melo been in here longer, and he been in more playoffs than him. Paul George got more points than him in playoffs, more rebounds, more assists, more steals in the playoffs, more blocks, and more. Like, he killing them. And the crazy part about it, Melo been to the playoffs more than him, but Paul George.
I was about to say, how many times Melo been to the playoffs?
He been to the playoffs 13 times, and Paul George been in the playoffs 10 times. And Paul George
and it's that much of a difference? Damn.
And Paul George played more games. You know what that mean? Melo was getting his ass swept.
That's
or
crazy.
getting his ass bust. That's why I said that's crazy. Then you go to like playoff career high. Melo obviously got points. He got him in rebounds, and Paul George beating him every other stat. But like if you look at him head to head, it shouldn't even be close. If I tell y'all like who better, Paul George, everybody gonna say Melo. It shouldn't even be this close. But Melo just highly underachieved, bro. And then you compare him to Chris Bosh. Then Chris Bosh obviously better. He got the ring, and then like the points, and it had more impact. So it's like you can definitely debate that. That's why I was like, it's crazy to even see that.
Melo had his chance to win the championship ring in 2015.
Should have brought his ass here.
If he would have came to the Bulls when that year we was up 2-1 on Cleveland with Jimmy Butler, Joakim Noah, and D Rose coming back off the injury, and plus Melo, we could have beat LeBron possibly.
Yeah, because
and beat the Warriors. All the 2015 Warriors.
All we needed was Melo, somebody to cancel out LeBron like how the Warriors did with KD. They just needed somebody else to cancel him out. So now it's like, okay, what the other players gonna do? Melo at that point in time in his prime, he could cancel LeBron out with his scoring because he gotta make LeBron work. We had Jimmy Butler, and then like Luol Deng. LeBron was cooking Luol Deng. It was crazy. That's why even like with the Celtics, Paul Pierce took advantage of like canceling out LeBron because he was matching him tick for tat with every bucket. So that's why they beat him in that first. But now it's like, okay, we cancel LeBron now. We giving him the evil player feel with that. Now the other guys got to do something to get over the top because we making LeBron work. But we didn't do that. We tried to do it with Melo because now it'd been easy. Melo, you don't have to worry about playing defense. We one of the best defensive teams in the league. All you got to do is score. Give us 27 points a game. Make LeBron work. Make it hard for him, and then that's it.
Yep. Especially if everything played out like it did. Kevin Love get his arm ripped off by Kelly Olynyk.
Oh yeah, we definitely
Kyrie and LeBron versus Carmelo, D Rose, Jimmy, Joakim, and Taj Gibson.
Yep. We would have put Butler on Kyrie, which I ain't saying he was gonna stop Kyrie, but he would have made it hard for him.
Well, I made it hard. Gave you his 20 on the opposite end. Joakim Noah been protecting the rim.
Yep, that's it. I think we could have beat him. I definitely think we could have, but see, you can't talk about ifs. It shit happened.
That's why I feel bad for Melo, man.
Yeah, he didn't want to win, like you said. But I can't even say he didn't want to win because we, like I said, like Only thing I hate about like the NBA now or NBA fans is always a double-edged sword. One moment you tell me Melo don't want to win because he stayed in New York because he wanted to win with one team, which everybody tell me that's what you're supposed to do. Then the next moment you tell me people hate on like Bron and KD. All they doing is team hopping, making super teams. You can't stick with one team and win. Like, bro, you can't have it both ways. Y'all got to make up your mind. Which one is it? Because y'all told me Melo don't want to win because he stayed in New York. All he cared about is money. So, okay, I did the smart thing. I'm LeBron. I don't want to just care about money. Cleveland ain't got nothing for me. I'm going to the Heat, get this ring. Yep. Oh, KD, OKC ain't got nothing else for me. They can't really do nothing to the team. And everybody keep blaming Russ, which is another thing KD said before on his burner account. He was mad because they wasn't giving him and Russ enough help. He never had a problem with Russ until they made it like a thing with him and Russ. You know how KD is. Once y'all make it seem like he a crybaby or he bitching, he gonna be like, I don't get no fuck. And that's why he had that thing with $1 million worth of game where he didn't put Russ in his top 5 players. Well, I think he was just trolling. So now it's like, okay, now you look at it like that. Y'all got to make up y'all mind. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Warriors win the ring. Y'all told me don't stay with OKC or the team where you can't get it done at or be. Even though KD, out of everybody who left, I got to give KD fault on this that he had the most help or he had the best team that he left from out of any other superstar. Like with KG left with the big three, or LeBron left with the Cavaliers. You know, he still had Russ. Russ was a nice player, and they was one game away from making it to the finals. Hopefully the Suns don't fold the same way the Thunder did.
But I'll tell you this every time I talk to you, SB. KD number 2 to me in my eyes. I'm a KD fan, bro. When 2016, the championship year, when he blew the 3-1 lead, I chose that man over LeBron for my number 1 pick on my fantasy team. I fuck with KD. I ain't got no hate against KD. But my thing was I felt like he could have won a championship going lead. I don't mind him leaving OKC. Let me say that first. He could have went to the Clippers. He could have went to Houston. I think he could have still won a championship. It was the Warriors for me and shit, bro. Because look at it. Who he playing with on Brooklyn now? DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. 2 dudes from the Clippers. And they was trying to trade for JJ Redick at the deadline. So those are 3 former Clipper players. Which means he went to the Clippers. They had the money. They didn't have no cap space for him. That's why he didn't go. That's why he went to the Warriors.
Yeah.
But if he went to the Clippers and played with Chris Paul, JJ Redick, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan and won a championship, I wouldn't have been mad at all.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But then I was like, with me, I feel like if you're going to leave a team that you was 1 game away from the finals, I think we get too caught on the fact that, he lost to the team, which was true. He lost to him, but he didn't really, I feel like I would feel the way everybody feel about KD leaving for the Warriors if they had, a legit rivalry. But they didn't have no rivalry like that. So it was it was like how say perfect example, like how Shaq, because I'm looking at Shaq on TV, they doing the whole thing. Like Shaq versus the Kings with the Lakers. They had a legit rivalry. So imagine the Lakers beat the Kings and C Webb go join the Lakers, knowing they had a heated rivalry. Then I'll feel the way y'all feel like, bro, you was rival with these people. Like, nah. But they was, so I gave it a pass. Like, he wasn't a rival with the team, and they was the best basketball fit. Okay, nobody deny that. And then it's like, if you go lead there, you might as well go somewhere where you can damn near solidify you a championship. Because what's the point? You might as well just say, okay, see what you gonna go to the Knicks and you be question mark if you go. You might as well just stay at OKC. So if you're gonna lead, you better go for the gusto. That's how I feel with Dame. So if Dame can't, because he can't control where he going. He already signed on he already signed that max. So I wait till you put yourself in a position where you go to the exact team where you want to go to, and then make the move. Because if you ain't going to win championship, what's the point of leaving Portland? You might as well just stay in Portland. To me.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's not good.
The problem with the KD shit is you get the situation like what Draymond said about him. How when they got in that scuffle, he said we won a championship without you. Even though he was probably talking shit to KD,
that was cap.
They did win the championship without him.
I did, but they needed him though. That was cap.
They needed him. But at the end of the day, everybody knew, Draymond was just saying what the NBA fans in the world knew, that they did win a championship without KD, which means they kind of didn't really need him to win a championship. Because it was already going to the finals before he came. And that's why he ended up leaving to me.
He did. He said that played a part. And with me, I feel like Draymond Green capped on it because I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say, all that capping. The Warriors, first of all, if the Cavaliers was healthy the first year, the Warriors weren't beating the Cavaliers. They was going to get their ass smacked. But, okay, whatever. They got their first ring off Andrew part of the game. After they won that 3-1, after the Cavaliers won that 3-1 lead, they broke the Warriors. They broke them. So even if they would have made it back, and I don't even believe they would have made it back because the Cavaliers broke them that bad. But see if they would have made it back, I guarantee the Cavaliers would have won in like 5 games. The Cavaliers was gonna be. They had their number. They figured them out. They went to go get Salute Khalil. They went to go get KD because they needed him to sit the deal. LeBron broke them, bro. The Kyrie and them boys broke them boys, bro. It was over with.
To me, they wasn't even supposed to be back there because I thought KD and Westbrook was gonna beat their ass and face LeBron and Kyrie.
They wasn't. The Warriors weren't gonna make it back again that third year if they didn't get KD.
LeBron and Kyrie versus KD and Russ. That's why I wanted to see that. That's what I wanted to see. Because I was ready to say if KD beat LeBron, he could get the throne to being the best player. If he go 1-on-1, him and Westbrook, because that would have been fair, even playing field.
Yeah, but
Kevin Love was doing shit. No, he was averaging 8 points in the finals. J.R. Smith averaged 15 more than him.
Yeah, he was a bum. Kevin Love should have been better though, but yeah, he was garbage. People forget how dominant Kyrie was a dog. That's why I said I don't know what Scotty was talking about. Scotty is trying to sell that bourbon so bad. Like I swear, if I go get this bourbon, if I ever get Scotty bourbon, and now I probably can keep because I'm back on my dad and shit. But I'm gonna taste it on live streaming. If that bourbon is trash, bro, I'm flaming Scotty because you doing all this instigating and shit talking to sell this bourbon because we already see through the bullshit. It'd be different if you ain't had nothing going on and you've been saying this. You just trying to sell that book and that bourbon.
So wait, what did he say? Okay, I heard what he said about KD. What he say about Kyrie? He said he wasn't good or something.
No, he said, man, it's a list of what Scotty said. I go down and listen. I'll tell you everything. You can tell me what. I'm surprised you didn't keep up with this. He said, LeBron won the finals without no help. That's why he better than KD because KD needs so much help and LeBron did without help, which was cap. Then he said Michael Jordan was selfish for wanting to play basketball. Then he said he wasn't at fault about sitting out and Phil Jackson was a racist. He said Phil Jackson was racist for giving Tony Kukoc that last shot over me. And then what the fuck else he say? He said something else, but that was like the main stuff he said.
What about Kyrie? You just say he talked about Kyrie.
Oh, you know, he said LeBron won the finals without no help. He won it by himself.
True. Kyrie was out there dropping 41 points in games, I think 5 with LeBron, averaging 29, hitting the game-winning shot. He did his part. He was robbing.
Yep. And that's what I said, like, Ismail said, salute, bro, the best show on YouTube. I appreciate that, man. Every team stopped players that got injured in these playoffs, man. I know, man. That's what we talking about, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Everybody getting hurt. Giannis, I didn't watch the game. Yeah, he hyperextended his knee. Hopefully he ain't tear his ACL, but he hyperextended his knee, so he out indefinitely. And we don't know how long, what his time frame and his return is going to be. We definitely don't know. Yeah, he capped though. Kyrie Irving plays role, and I feel like a lot of y'all guys should be mad at like the media because that what broke y'all team up because Kyrie Irving was hating that he wasn't getting no credit.
Who is
like,
y'all?
Like I'm talking about like people who like LeBron fans.
He left us, bro. What you talking about?
I said, but that's shit. Things like that is the reason why he left because he's not getting no credit. You mad you putting up almost 30
I gave
in the
him credit.
I'm talking about in general, not you. I'm talking about like the world. Like people say comments like that. LeBron won by himself. This man averaged 30 in the
LeBron
finals.
fans don't do that to Kyrie.
No. I'm not saying LeBron. I'm talking about the media. I said y'all as LeBron fans should be upset that they pushed that narrative and got Kyrie off the team. And y'all could have kept that team together.
LeBron didn't even want to lose Kyrie. When he found out they traded and stuff, he was shocked. So when he said that, that's how much I knew LeBron he really wanted them on his team. LeBron didn't want to face the Warriors by himself with injured Isaiah Thomas, 5'10", and Jay Crowder. No, he wanted Kyrie. I would have ran him back with Kyrie and took the L and shit.
Yeah, I feel like because Kyrie said he's gonna get surgery, I feel like they was better off, but they finessed.
Boston finessed Cleveland, y'all.
They finessed Cleveland.
They did.
But I think LeBron would have been happy if they would have traded him for like Chris Paul or something. Because I know it was a point in time he wanted Chris Paul, and they could have got Paul George. And I don't know why they didn't. What happened with that trade? Why it didn't fall through? But I would have got Paul George. Like you could have got somebody better for Kyrie Irving. Don't get me wrong. Isaiah Thomas was playing great. But we all know that was some fluky. I ain't gonna say fluky, but he wasn't able to lead the team of being number 2. He was only doing it on Boston because there was nobody on there at all. And we almost beat him with Rondo, OD Wade, and Jimmy Butler.
Mm-hmm. And no fucking bench. Felencio.
No bench.
Oh my God, man! Don't even talk about
that.
Yeah,
he got to get traded, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of Felicio.
I told you about that shit, bro. I'm gonna flip y'all ass. Y'all was number 1 seed. We out here playing with a washed Wade, Rondo and shit, and Jimmy Butler.
And Felicio out here getting ticked. That man shouldn't even be in the league.
Fucking Denzel Valentine.
He should not be in the league.
Robin Lopez, trash ass team.
Yeah, man. Robin Lopez actually was nice, but that's what I said. I think like with the Bulls, I think they're gonna be decent in the long run though. Like we just got to get it together. But then in the playoffs, even though I hate this because of injuries, but I don't know if you can say if you like it or not. I like it just like the mystery of not knowing who's gonna win a championship.
I'm glad to see a change in the guard. This is like 2019 with on the East. When LeBron left, you didn't know who was coming out the East. People were saying Milwaukee. I picked Toronto from the beginning when Kawhi signed. I said he the missing piece, the missing link.
Mm-hmm.
Or I had Philly. I had Philly going to the finals too with Jimmy Butler, JJ Redick, Tobias Harris, and Simmons and Embiid. That was a deep team.
Yep. Oh, they said Giannis might towards ACL or suffer the ACL. That'll be tough. It'd be like
his ACL. He out for a year.
Yeah, for a year, bro. That's tough, bro.
And he the dude who wasn't even deep in the playoffs last year. Like the teams I told y'all earlier in the chat, the teams that got eliminated in the first round was the 4 final teams: Boston Celtics, Miami Heat, and the Lakers all got eliminated in the first round, and then Denver in the second. The 4 teams that was in the conference finals all eliminated in the first and second round.
Yep. What do you say? Now you wanted that KD super team to blow everybody out. No, I didn't want them to blow everybody out. I just felt like they was the best team to win in the East because I couldn't trust Philly and the Bucks. And everybody, even Extreme heard me said before, I said if I could actually trust in the Bucks, I believe they should be the next because their defense is that bad.
The only people who were saying that was you, Shooter King, and me. Because I said I picked Philly to go against the Lakers. But when I saw Embiid and Simmons playing and losing games in regular season and how they was playing together, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go with Milwaukee. I've been having Milwaukee in the finals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Milwaukee should have been in the finals for like the last couple
and I only said that shit because I knew the Nets was gonna be healthy. But if the Nets was healthy, the way they was playing, they look like they would have beat Milwaukee in 5 or 6 though.
5 or 6, yep. Hold on. Oh, keep going. Hold on. All right, 1 second. Fuck.
I got the Nets going to the finals next year though, because I think they finna recruit a whole bunch of players. Like Jeff Green probably coming back because he boys to KD. I think Serge Ibaka might go over there. DeAndre Jordan probably running the back. JJ Redick got a chance. They got a lot of connections, a lot of friends and ties in that league, so I think they're gonna get it right in the offseason shit. And if they just get healthy, they got a good chance of going to the finals.
Okay, my fault, daddy duties. I'm sure, like, bro, I'm looking like, bro, why my daughter still up? I hear the TV and I go to bed, man. and they get up like, hold on, shorty, go yo, with the bed.
My sister's the same way, man.
Mm-hmm. Daddy duties here, but
don't be talking about me.
She on your head.
That's the wrong sis. I'm talking about my little sis. That's my other sis over here.
She said, don't be talking. She's thirsty. She ready. Don't be playing with me. Look.
She right here lurking the cut.
Lurking, ready. But yeah, if Giannis get hurt, then now it's like, it's going to be a question mark going into next season with Giannis. And I feel like if Giannis keep getting like hurt like this, because this 2 years in a row he got hurt, he gonna have to adjust his game at some point, or he got to start getting on that LeBron off-season diet treatment, bro. Like, and sometimes that helps. You got to change your diet. Like even Chris Paul still got hurt again, but he lasted longer than he usually do because he changed his diet. He saved it up. Giannis, if you gonna play the way Giannis play, because I don't care. Even if Giannis not falling on the floor as much as like D Wade and Derrick Rose did at that point in time, but you don't last long in the league playing like that.
With Giannis, with the Chris Paul thing, I don't really believe in too much like that because he's still getting hurt, even though he's on that vegan plant-based diet to begin with.
Yep.
So I don't know how much of that is true. Talk about he don't get hurt like that.
No, only time he did get hurt was with the shoulder in the first year with the Lakers. That's it. But he ain't been hurt since then.
I'm talking about Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul. I'm talking about Chris Paul.
No, he got hurt in Houston. He was getting hurt in OKC a little bit. He got hurt again this year.
No, that's what I say. He changed his diet.
No, but ever since he changed his diet, he's still getting hurt. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
He's still getting his legs.
Yeah, he old though. So you know, I ain't gonna catch it.
I mean, he was getting hurt while he was young, so I only expected him to get hurt.
Yeah, small guards don't last anyway. So small guards definitely don't last. I'm gonna say, okay, wait. Now, Khalil, I see Milwaukee needs that finals appearance. I used to be out the way in the 90s. That city would have went crazy if they wanted. Yeah, they remind me of like the Toronto run. I ain't gonna even lie to you. They give me that Toronto vibe. They give me the Raptors vibe when that Raptors won. No, I don't think she's coming. What happened? What's the problem? I talked to her. Yeah, she says it's time to go to bed. You know you gotta go to school in the morning, shorty. You forgot? Yeah, I know. But if Giannis is out for the series, it's gonna make a difference. It's gonna be weird because then now, like you said, now with Trae Young hurt, it's gonna be the battle of the role, not even role players, because Milwaukee still got a better team than Atlanta. Because you got Middleton. Middleton will be the best player on the court now. Then Drew Holiday will be the second best player. See who on the Hawks will be the spot on the Hawks will be the third.
John Collins,
Bogdanovich. Yeah, then maybe it go to the Hawks then after that, but then you might still can argue like a Brook Lopez over somebody else, but they still got two legit starters or all-stars.
If I'm the Hawks, I'm about to play Trae Young like James Harden and have him out there
for a
being a decoy. Yo, just pass the ball, act like you're going to shoot a three, give that to Bogdanovich, throw it out to John Collins, pick and roll Capella, just facilitate.
Yeah, and Lou Williams showed that he can hold the fort down if he have to. So I feel like you got to give Lou Williams majority load. But if I was the Hawks, you got to try to get this game in Milwaukee. Set the pressure up high. So now I'm not saying go to Atlanta and get a game away, but it'd be a safety net because now you don't want to have Trae Young out or trying to play on a hobble leg and you're down. Try to go get this game in Milwaukee, put the pressure on Milwaukee. Now, Giannis going to try to probably force his way back, and Giannis not going to be ready. Yeah, he better not. What's up, baby?
Don't mess your career up. And that goes for Kawhi Leonard, too. If the Clippers go to the finals without you, it's okay. Because y'all going to take years off your careers and months.
Yeah.
Trying to fight for a chance to win a championship. Kawhi already did that, though. And
you keep talking, bro.
He did that in Toronto already. I don't want to see Kawhi on one leg out here trying to carry nobody and shit. That's Paul George's job. He healthy. Paul George need to go out here and
go to bed, shorty. You said Paul George did what?
He need to go make up for I think it's if anybody got a chance to win a title and shit, it's PG. I think he got a big chance to win a championship this year.
Yeah, he definitely can.
If he do, bro, that's gonna be a big ass accomplishment.
Yeah, Scott, why you calling me? What do you want? What up, Big Sal? What up? Come on. Yeah, you go crazy. You ask me. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go crazy. Hold on.
Big Sal, you on mute, bro.
No, I said salute.
Go, y'all go crazy. Hold on. I'm gonna see what my daughter wants. Hold on.
What you about to cook on, man?
No, what's the current topic? My bad.
We just talking about like these playoffs with Giannis getting hurt. Trae Young out here might make a comeback. Clippers.
Well, I saw the game tonight, and like I know people saying it might be ACL with Giannis. It looked like he just hyperextended his knee. It's not no ACL, but we gotta see what the report's gonna be like for tomorrow, because depending, like there was still good signs. He was able to walk on it, and even then he still came back on the sideline, tried to jog it out a little bit. So that means it's not anything major, but we still need more diagnosis. But I think you know, it's just this a historic season, man. Like this it is like this is the most All-Stars ever that's been injured during the regular season and postseason. So injuries are part of the game. So like I said, depending on we gotta wait for the diagnosis for how Giannis' situation is, and then from there gonna determine how the rest of these players gonna play out because like I said, we still don't know if Trae Young coming back in this game either. So there could be a possibility that there could be, you know, a Clippers team and an unhealthy. Either way, there could be a huge possibility of like two teams in the finals being where both players are completely unhealthy or missing.
Yeah,
possibility now. And to be honest with you, I don't remember a finals ever like that. Like doing research or anything. Like I don't remember a finals where like both players were hurt. And even most finals, like it's always been like a secondary player, or like even when the major player got hurt, it was like that was like rare itself. Like I remember Magic got hurt one time and that's it. Typically during these finals, like I don't ever recall a team where both of their best players got hurt. So like
Kareem, not both of them. I don't know when Kareem had got there 1 year, like you said, with Magic,
yeah, 1980, yeah. He got hurt game 6. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Even like that, SB, like Dr. J didn't get hurt. Like I was saying, I don't remember a series in the finals where both teams' best players got hurt, and they're gonna find out championship through that.
Yeah, it used to be like the other side player, like the secondary style or something.
Yeah. But to be honest, like if we talking about into the impact, so still I think this championship still have the same impact for the same remaining 4 teams, especially now because like it's like I said, injury is part of the game. So I don't care what anybody say. Whoever's the champion this year, they're champions. No asterisks or anything.
That's how I agree too. I hate all that. This ring don't count. This a Mickey Mouse ring. This nah, bro. No.
They already saying that though. I already seen after like the second round when KD and the Nets, that's when everybody agreed like, oh, this is asterisk and shit and stuff. Cause they said if we had Harden and Kyrie, that the Bucks wouldn't have won and shit. So they was out here trying to make the excuses for them losing and shit, which is fair. But
it's not fair because they don't even know that was going to happen. Like people ask, I go back and forth with people all the time with that that's all that is. That's a hypothetical opinion. They're basing on facts that didn't happen. So I always push back on people when they say with Kyrie the Nets they said the Nets would have won if Kyrie or Harden didn't go down. And then I retort by saying, listen, I had the Bucks winning come out the East, period, before the playoffs even started. So I reply to people like that more so saying I know the risk of injury going into it, and that's the way it always been. Every year has been like that. So when people say if this can happen, do you have to go down the whole list of the NBA history to do that? So we just can't. So we just gotta go by what happened and by the facts.
No, but I'm saying that they saying like as a general consensus across the league and especially in the playoffs, like almost every playoff team facing injury, which means that the overall outcome is going to be kind of tainted.
Yep,
it's not going to be tainted because, like I said before, literally every single year you can literally go through every single year. There's been an injury in the playoffs.
Yep.
I know that, bro.
It just has.
They said
the point is
Heat frauds because they made it to the finals and they got eliminated.
They're not frauds because once again,
I know they're not.
No, I'm saying like when people say that, you got to break down the facts, which is number one, all those teams agreed to go to the bubble, and number two, when they did a secondary poll, only 2 teams actually wanted to go home, which was the Clippers and the Lakers ended up winning. So when people say things like that, then you have to first remind them of the facts of 2 things. Number one, players signed up for that, knowing what they get into, and number 2, here's the most important one: players don't give themselves excuses like that. Most of the time, it's be the fans or the media pundits that'll be giving more excuses than the player does. We heard KD's post-conference interview. He said he felt like the series was a failure because they lost. That's how he felt. He wasn't saying, well, if Kyrie was healthy and Harden was good and maybe he didn't say none of that. He simply said, we failed, we lost. Congratulations to the Bucks. Good luck next series. That's it. I find it hilarious when like fans and media pundits give more excuses than the players do.
They do. I give you that. They definitely do. I 100% agree with that one because how can you say a ring don't count? We already know injuries are a part of the game. The Warriors made their first run, I believe, because one of the Warriors runs was every team had an injury during their first run. Nobody talked about that.
Yeah, 2015. Literally every starting point guard that they faced in the playoffs got hurt.
Yep.
Every starting point guard.
When the Warriors won the championship, they was hurt. When the Toronto Raptors run, KD got hurt. And it's like injuries part of the game. You set up and line it up with. That's what happened. Because a lot of teams, if you really go back and look at the history of the league, a lot of teams wouldn't be in the championship position if the injuries weren't part of the game. But we can't talk about that because it is. Even with LeBron's first run, it was injuries on teams when he made their first run. But nobody don't care. Nobody brings that up. Nobody be like, oh, LeBron made it to the finals his first go round when he was young because injuries. No, he made it to the finals. It's part of it. All that don't matter. Oh, it's a Mickey Rounds ring. How? It's a championship. It's a playoffs. It's a tournament. It counts. All this ring, Dirk Nowitzki ring hold more weight. No, it just say 2011. I believe that's when they won 2011. Whatever year they won championship, dude. The year they just say champions. They don't say this ring hold more weight than nothing.
Now I do agree that with some people that you can't compare like how a team wins when you compare teams, but when you compare players, you can't necessarily put that in a factor because they can't control other players or the era they're in. They control who they play against. You know what I mean? I think you can do that criteria for teams. Like like I remember on U3 Sports, we was having a brief debate on like basically the greatest team of all time, and we had a big disagreement in terms of like on that particular thing too, how much injuries played a factor in terms of those greatness of those teams. And it was like, and also the level of competition. So I think Bees or Lamont said it perfectly. He was like, listen, when you compare, I think Bees was like, when you compare teams, you have to take in consideration of the competition because that's what determines how great a team is. As opposed to a player in their competition because they can't control the type of competition they play against. They can't control when they're born or the era they're in.
I said that was me. I don't want to say that. Yep.
Yeah. So like so I think that criteria can be said for like when we're comparing like how a team wins if you're comparing the whole team because the journey matters. You know what I'm saying? That matters in terms of comparing the best teams of all times from the 2018 Warriors to the 95 Bulls to the 84 Celtics, like 87 Lakers, like all those things playing a factor in terms because those show how dominant those teams were. But like in terms of players, because I know Lamont talked about this, and like I got this for U3 Sports. We was also attacking the narrative like, is a player really a choker? And I was like, and I'm more so in the mindset of like depending on the criteria. If the criteria isn't necessarily biased and just go strictly off a certain criteria that can be applied to all players, then you can determine a choker. So we was more so following the fact that like, okay, we was giving Paul George his assessment in terms of like this year in the postseason opposed to the rest of his years, right? And I was like saying Paul George is a choker because statistically majority of his stats go down career wise, and on top of that, he has over 11 games. He has over 11 games with 25 when he shoots less than 25% from the field, which is most in modern era. And he has 15 games we shot less than 35% from the field, which is third all time. And at that time, he was shooting like it was like 3 games after the first Sun series. He was shooting like 66% from the free throw line. He's a career 85% average. So for his career, that's how you determine a player if a choke or not a choke job. If he's a choker, if he consistently does this if he consistently regress in the postseason, then he is a choker. You know what I'm saying? So depending on it always depends on the criteria that people use that determines that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was actually saying. I'm saying it always depends on like you said the criteria that people use. But with me with Paul George, like I feel like I don't look at him. Yeah, has he come up short in a lot of moments in the playoffs? Yes, I'm not going to deny that at all. But I wouldn't say he's a choker. Has he choked in moments? Yes, I'd give you that. But because like even right now, he came through. You got to give him his credit. He came through this year.
So here's the thing. We was talking about this on U3 Sports.
We want to find his MVP.
They was giving That would be crazy. They was giving Paul George a grade before the Phoenix series. They're like, what would you give Paul George grade before the Phoenix series? And some people said A, some people said B's. I was like, and then I remember Tiff, she was like C plus, and I was like B minus.
Because I give B minus. B minus.
People was like, we got to ease up on Paul George. I'm like, why we have to ease up on Paul George with two things? Number one, these are self-proclamations that he put on himself. You know what I'm saying? Number one. Number two, most importantly, why we pretending like this is first time in the conference final? So, and this team had championship aspirations. So them making to the conference finals, even if it's that franchise first time, to me that's the equivalent of you giving a participation trophy. Mostly because we all know Paul George is capable of getting a team to the conference finals because he did it multiple times before. So it's not like you get into the finals. Like that's why people saying like, well, the fact that the Clippers made it to the conference finals for the first time in franchise history, does that take a little gloss off of Paul George's thing? I say no, because once again, I say no because one, Paul George got to the conference finals multiple times before he got to the Clippers. He got to the conference finals twice.
With the
that's number one. Yes. And number two, because of that standard, people more so gloss on the fact that, the Clippers never been there before. That would make it special. Like, no, that to me, that just means your franchise is trash. That's all that means. Yeah. When I hear that just means your franchise is trash. It does not mean for that set player that should be a good thing because even his expectation was a championship for this season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
go ahead.
Yeah, my fault. To bring it back all around, like Paul George is a choker because just statistically, historically, he had multiple games where he's been bad. And also, like I said before, for his career, I think last time I checked, all his stats go down except for points, rebounds. Every stat from free throw percentage, 3-point percentage, field goal percentage, even defensive efficiency, all that stuff goes down in the playoffs. Yeah. And that's why I say he's a choker. Like it has some credence to it.
Now with this year, I feel like you gotta give him a little more credit this year because
this year he's been playing good. I'm not gonna lie. This year he's playing good, but
he's been playing more than good.
No. That's what I push back on. We can't say he's been playing great because, like I said, remember the first 4 games of the Maverick series? He was playing like shit. He was still playing like crap too. So people pretending like the way Paul George performed the last 2 games when Kawhi was out, as if he was performing that way throughout the whole playoffs this season. He was not.
But, I feel like what game was he out? What game was Kawhi got hurt? Was it game what?
Game 4. It was game 4. So they had game 4, second half.
Okay. But Paul George, after that point, put up damn near 30 every game and during the game.
No, he did.
Yeah, he did. Out. And the reason why I give him more credit with the Suns here because he actually doing everything. It ain't just scoring. He was outplayed by Joe Ingles and Donovan in OKC, but not in LA. Lemon for MVP, I don't know who that is. He was outplayed by Donovan in OKC. I'll give you that. But he was not outplayed this year. He balled out. Yes, I said you got to give Paul George his credit. He balled out. I feel like the only thing Paul George has been doing wrong this year in the playoffs is when he have a bad shooting game. Besides that, he do everything else. But I also give you this, though. The first half of this last game, he was definitely playing bad, especially with his passing. He turned it up in the second half that which saved him. He almost did have another pandemic key moment. But the second half of the last game saved him because I was looking like, man, Paul George playing scared or something, or he always like his passing was just terrible. Every pass he threw was like lofty passes or almost a turnover. So, but no, Paul George been balling out though. You gotta give him some type of credit this year.
Yeah, but yeah.
This year
I'm not gonna say he's been playing good. I can't take that away from him. He has been playing good majority of the time in his playoffs. I just push back on people saying like this is his best playoff. To me, this is not even his best playoffs, in my opinion. Like that's what I push back on.
Which one is his best?
Yeah, I would say which one is his best.
I think it was the first time they pushed the Cavs to 7. I think it was 2012 or 2013. I forgot which one in particular. They did it twice. I know they did it twice, but it was the famous series when he dunked on Birdman.
Birdman.
That series in particular, I feel like that he was having his best playoff then. I feel like he had his best regular season with OKC, the second year, I think.
Oh yeah, Paul George definitely was on the Pacers when they was doing their first little go run. He had that's when Paul George with nobody. Okay, let me see. So me, every year his numbers okay. 1 year with the Pacers, he got swept by Cleveland. He averaged 28, 8 and 7. Then the year before that, he was went to Game 7 with the Raptors, 27, 7 and 4. I think that's the best year. He's talking his last year. His last year in
OKC.
No, his last year in
Indiana.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. That was coming out the leg injury too. He had 28, 8 and 7. Then he had 1 year when that first run with Atlanta averaged 23, 10 and 4. Beat Atlanta. Let's see. Now, right now, stat wise, this is best series.
No, but look at the reason why I'm saying that year in particular was better because look at his efficiency. His efficiency for this postseason is shitty.
Yeah. I see what you're saying about the efficiency, but I think it's around the same. Hold on, I gotta because it was by series. I need to look it up by
playoff
in the whole. Yeah. It was by series. Let me see. Playoff. It's still going by series. Okay, whatever. But let me check the shooting percentage.
Not it's this year. That's why they're gonna have the whole playoffs.
Yeah. I'm checking the percentage. He shot 30 from 3, 46, 40. The only time he shot higher than he shot from the field during this playoff series, any series this year he did this playoff, was none of them. This is every year is career high every series besides the next series against the Jazz, and he did that in 2016. Actually, you said the Mavericks. He was more efficient in the Mavericks series from 3. He was bad. No, he's pretty efficient. He's around the same number he usually get, around 40, 42, and shoot high 30 from 3.
That's what I'm saying.
3. Yeah, so it's about the same.
No, I'm saying SB you're rounded in numbers. The fact I hold more credence in playoffs because the simple fact that one is every game is more important, and number two is less games. So your stats are minimum to maintain, or if not go higher. If you compare if you compare his stats to a lot of other greats, whatever, their stats don't go down. Either they maintain or go up.
Yeah. You try to compare him to LeBron or somebody like that, he ain't got a chance.
Not even LeBron. Say you compare him
Donovan Mitchell's stats go up in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Paul Pierce,
or Paul Pierce or Donovan Mitchell. Their stats go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I give you that. His stats definitely go up. And then what I'm gonna say, he said Reggie Jackson been saying, yeah, he been scoring. I've been shocked Reggie Jackson been scoring like that. Paul George might be the best player remaining low key.
No.
Giannis being out.
That is true. Paul George
over Devin Giannis being out.
Giannis being out, yeah.
Yeah,
if Giannis if Giannis out for the remaining playoffs, then you could say that. And even then, only because only reason I'm saying that most so because CP is coming from COVID. That's why.
What about Devin Booker? No.
Mm-hmm. No, Devin Booker ain't there yet though, but
you're not. Yeah. It's his first year. It's okay. In my opinion, I think DeAndre Ayton have a better first year playoffs than Devin Booker. Be honest with you.
Yeah, they both playing nice. I gotta give them both credit. I ain't even hating on either one. Ayton definitely.
I'm not hating on either one. I'm just saying Ayton is actually setting records.
He's setting records.
Yeah. Ayton built different. Ayton built even if you can't even get mad at
16 and a half and 10 rebounds. What records he breaking?
No, he has the highest efficiency out of any player in NBA history for playoffs.
Oh yeah, because he was going against the Lakers and they wasn't defending him. Yeah, okay.
No, he also he maintained that percentage also against the Nuggets too, against the MVP. So he has been playing well.
They say Paul George or Chris Paul when they'll be chokers. Yeah, this their only chance they get. This their best chance to win the ring. If they don't do it this year, I don't know what year they can.
No, I disagree with
not
Paul
for Chris Paul.
No, because if the Clippers come back, they'll still be championship contenders. For Chris Paul, I think it's his last chance.
I think it's the Suns.
But Chris Paul is
chance.
his last chance. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Cool.
If Chris Paul go on contender like Philadelphia or the Lakers,
he ain't going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. He's staying with the Suns.
Yeah, he said it. He said he plans to retire with the Suns.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
I'm just saying, if he goes to the Lakers, Clippers, go back to the Clippers, go to Miami, he got another chance of going to the finals.
Yeah, but then I said, don't say Philly. I agree with that too. If he goes to the Clippers, not Philly though, because Joel Embiid gonna make it?
Actually, I take that back. Not Philly.
Yeah.
I don't know what they gonna do.
No. The reason
I gotta break it up.
The only reason why I say the with CP the Sixers could make it, because I think two things that affect Embiid's like injury is number one, the fact that he has a lot of weight on him, and number two, the fact that he says this multiple times. If you watch the game, like whenever Ben Simmons or any one of his teammates like shoot bad, then he will take it upon himself to shoot more from the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? So because there's a big dude like doing all this handling, like trying to do step backs and all that shit, that's a lot of force on his knees and whatnot. So I think, and it's weird because like I think this is the reason why I swayed away from the 76ers, because their offense is so rudimentary, so basic. So, and it's surprising coming from a player like Doc, who not a player but a coach like Doc, who had multiple sets like that, multiple weak side sets, especially for like post dominant players like KG. And at time when Blake Griffin we played in the post. So it's weird the fact that like these teams, like the 76ers was so basic in terms of their offense, especially with that amount of scoring potential that he had too. Because they had shooters. They got Curry, they had Green, they had Maxey, they had guys, and Tobias Harris, he shooting like 38% that year. So like they had guys who was able to move out the ball and still do something in motion. The problem is like once they fed the ball to Embiid, it was like nothing else was happening. All you might see like a weak pin down screen for Curry, but then that's it. You don't see no more other cuts. You don't see no back screen cuts. You don't see none of that shit.
Yeah, and PJ, you got to connect your mic or your camera. That's how you got to get in. And then the crazy part about like with like Giannis and then everybody else in this playoffs, because it's like the injuries, like I said, because Chris Paul, I don't believe like he's gonna have another year like this. Because don't get me wrong, the Suns should have got washed by the Lakers. I don't believe they're gonna make another run. And then now, because the Lakers gonna come back better, we got to see what's gonna happen with Dallas with Luka and those boys. Then the Jazz might come back better. You know what other moves the other teams might make? And the West is tough. Then the Clippers going to be back healthy, because I feel like Kawhi Leonard not going. Everybody keeps swearing that Kawhi Leonard going somewhere. Kawhi Leonard's not going nowhere. And the two best teams in the West going to always, playoff wise to me, going to always be the Clippers and the Lakers. This is going to make a deep run.
I disagree with that. I got, when Golden State get healthy, I got Golden State and the Lakers fighting for the Western Conference title.
And also, Nuggets are dangerous too, man.
Yeah, Nuggets. I'm going to say I fear the Nuggets more. I fear the Nuggets more than I would the Warriors. I ain't going to lie to you.
I feel
it depends what the Warriors do.
Yeah, it depends what the Warriors do.
They got to make a move, But I think more so the Nuggets, to be honest with you,
Yeah, I'll fit in. When Jamal Murray come back, I would definitely fit the Nuggets. Way, way more than I would the Warriors, because
it was
Clay
not just Jamal Murray. It was also like, remember Will Barton this back-to-back playoff series too. Mm-hmm. So like I think that team full strength with Mike Malone, they can be a top. They can definitely be a number 1 seed next year.
Yeah, they might actually be the number 1 seed next year.
But number 1 seed don't guarantee you going to the deep in the playoffs. So look at the Jazz losing to the Clippers without Kawhi, and all their players came back and they still lost. So I don't believe I think they can get the first seeds all they want. I got Warriors, because I think when healthy, you got championship, you got chemistry, you got experience, you got some of the best players in the league on that team and shit. Curry, top 5 player. Klay Thompson, top 20 player, top 15, debate on, what he looked like. And they got potential to do something with the 7th or 10th pick. They got assets. Andrew Wiggins, Kelly Oubre, sign a trade. Oubre, trade Wiggins. They got a whole bunch of moves they can make. They go out and get Porzingis. They go out there and trade for PG. They can get anybody they want.
Yeah.
No, here's why I push back. I don't think the Warriors' best move is to actually try to get another star. I think they should improve their depth. Yes, because what made the Warriors actually dangerous, it wasn't really their 3-point shooting because if you look it up, I said for like 1 year, they never led the league most threes per game. Like they never did that. It was more so the fact that they had multiple guys who were role players who were great at playmaking. From Iguodala to David Lee to Barbosa to Sean Livingston. Like those are the 4 guys you give a ball to. They can make a play for themselves or another teammate. Strength in numbers. So I think they got their future with Wiseman and also that guy. I forgot his name. I think he averaged like 16 points off the bench for him this year. I forgot his name.
Poole. Yeah, was it Poole?
Yeah, it started with P.
Yeah, Poole. Yeah.
Pascal. Pascal.
No, he's already on the team. He's already on the Warriors.
No, he's on the Warriors. He's on Poole. He got to be Poole. It's on Jordan Poole.
I actually think, especially with these picks too, if they use one pick and use another pick like prove their depth, I think that'll be better because Wiseman is a good foundation piece. And I think they can do what the Spurs do, which is simply like continue their dynasty while just simply bringing up the young guys up while the old guys go down. I think that's to be the next move, as opposed to try to put all your eggs in a basket, get a star, and then you're just stuck with maybe Draymond Green, Clay, Steph, and then whoever you got. But then what's the depth?
Yeah, but you gotta who gonna be your defensive anchor because with
Draymond.
Okay, but what about with Clay? Clay not gonna be the same no more though.
No, he's not. And Sean talks about this too. He was like, I don't expect Clay to come back and be the same defender he was, but I do expect him to be the same shooter he was. Because I don't think that
ain't going nowhere.
I don't think that's going nowhere. So I do think his lateral quickness will affect him. So I don't think it'd be as good as a one-on-one defender because people forget. Even though Draymond was their best defender, Clay was sticking their best perimeter guy.
Always. But now Clay not gonna be able to do that no more now because with I don't know with the 2 injuries he got back to back, his speed and his lateral quickness is not gonna be the same way it was. And I feel like do you really want to put that much pressure on him to come back right back sticking the best players again? No, I think Clay need a break, but now it's like, okay, now you don't have that Clay to switch on players like you did for Steph. Now Steph gonna be attacked more and be a liability on defense, but it's like it's Steph Curry. You're not gonna take him off the court at all. You're not gonna do that. So with the Warriors, we gonna see. But now with them, my other point, I want to get up before we get up out of here because my baby in that crime, see what's wrong with her. So now with the predictions, I said, would y'all be happy to get a finals where the best players on either team won't be in the finals? So say like get a Clippers versus the Bucks, but Giannis out and Kawhi. Would y'all still be satisfied with that finals?
No.
I mean, I don't really care.
It is what it is, but if you saying satisfied in terms of being entertained and no.
I would
accept the results. I would accept whoever come out champion. I would accept them as champion, but I'm not going to be like, yeah, that's the finals I always been dreaming of. You know, when Clippers and Bucks, so I'll be best player.
Yeah, now I'm going to say, so will we be more hurt as fans watching, or would like the 2-star players be hurt more because now say if like Giannis, the Bucks win without Giannis, but he's not going to get no credit for that ring though. You know how they get down. You know how they be. He's not going to give him no credit at all. Like, oh yeah, Giannis got a ring, but he wasn't there for it. You know that's going to be the narrative. Like, yeah, he got a ring, but do he really got a ring?
Well, real hoop heads know that Giannis was the reason why they was he was the main reason, the driving force of them going to the finals in the first place.
Yeah.
But you know, the narrative is gonna come out saying that they won a championship without him, which will be true if it happens.
Yep, it definitely gonna be true. Who played 2K? As straight as you playing?
Oh, that's me, man. That's me.
That losing.
I ain't losing. Motherfuckers hacking this shit.
I don't know. I ain't played my game in a minute. I might get on and play MLB tonight. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I ain't played 2K in a minute because like now for like if ain't nobody on to play, I don't even play it.
Right.
But yeah,
I'm playing my league and shit. I'm trying to.
You play my league? Yeah, they gotta fix that my league. But yeah, I want to get on tomorrow. I had to get on real quick though, man. I wasn't even planning on getting on at first, but I was just like, man, after Giannis got hurt, it's like that's something we got to talk about with all these players getting hurt. But I'll probably be on tomorrow, guy, man. We'll catch y'all. We'll see what's going on with my little one.
All right,
man. Salute.
Yo, peace, man.
Salute.
Working, I don't take the day off. I know my hard work gon' pay off. Please do not act like you know me when you see me in the playoffs. I try to be cordial with everybody. I don't make problems with nobody. I was trying to mind my business, but they made me hit the kill switch. Binocular flow, you can see it close. I turn in a scar if you need a rope. A nigga Mufasa, I symbolize. Hakuna Matata, I almost died. Play your position and stay alive. I made it far, but I never changed. I clean my image and got a name, but I kept ties with the other side. We do not seek if you run and hide. We just gon' wait till you come outside. Fuck around, probably just run inside. You better pray we don't come inside with no invitation. Yeah, kill you with no hesitation. Woo! This is my initiation. Yeah, no invitation. Kill you with no hesitation. Yeah. This is my initiation. Leave you in cold blood. Now you could really be froze up. I don't spend my money on lesser things. I can't afford a wedding ring. Don't play with my life, it mean everything. I made it through strife, I was second string. Now I be coaching the whole team, and I got a really big ring. I got a question. Which way you ladies gon' keep it thorough? Come to my crib with the least apparel. Show up naked, but you leash Chanel. Just keep it real. You know a nigga impatient. I'ma take you down, no debating. Just let me come to your crib with no invitation. Yeah, kill you with no hesitation. It's my initiation. Woo, no invitation. Yeah, kill you with no hesitation. Whoa. Kill you with no hesitation. Whoa. This is my initiation.